Welcome to my tutorial on rhythm basics. In this lesson, we'll cover the basics of rhythm, note values, rests, dotted notes, and time signature. Picture note values as if they were stacked into a pyramid. At the top, a whole note equals 4 beats. Each level down divides in half. 2 halves make a whole, 4 quarters make a whole, and so on. Subdividing means splitting longer notes into smaller equal parts. One whole note is divided into 2 half notes, 4 quarter notes, 8 eighth notes, or 16 16th notes. This shows how beats can be broken down. Every note value has a matching rest that lasts the same time. Notes give sound, rests give silence, but the rhythm keeps moving. Here's a small tip. If you can't distinguish between a whole rest and a half rest, remember this. A half rest looks like a hat, and a whole rest looks like a hole in the ground. A dot makes a note longer by adding half of its note value. Think of it like a little bonus note added to the end. For example, a half note is worth 2 quarter notes. One half of a half note is a quarter note, so a dotted half note is the same as a half note plus a quarter note next to it. 2 plus 1 adds up to 3 beats. You can use this rule for any note, just add half of its value. Here are the examples. A dotted whole note equals a whole note plus a half note, that's 6 beats. A dotted half note equals a half note plus a quarter note, that makes 3 beats. A dotted quarter note equals a quarter note plus an eighth note, that's 1.5 beats. And finally, a dotted eighth note equals an eighth note plus a 16th note, that's 3/4 of a beat. It's worth noting that the dotted whole note is rarely used in music notation. You often see two numbers stacked at the beginning of music. This is called the time signature, and it always appears at the beginning of the music unless the time signature is changed later on. The top number tells you how many beats fit in each measure, and the bottom tells you what kind of note counts as 1 beat. You can think of it like a fraction. For example, 4/4 means 4 quarter notes per measure, so there are 4 beats in each measure. Here are some examples of time signatures. In the first one, there are 2 quarter notes in each measure, so that's 2 beats. In the second one, 3/4, there are 3 quarter notes in each measure, 3 beats. In the third one, 2/2, there are 2 half notes in each measure. Since each half note is worth 2 beats, that makes 4 beats in each measure. Although 4/4 and 2/2 add to the same amount of beats per measure, the music that is written in 4/4 will have a very different feel than music written in 2/2. You can use the same idea to figure out the beats in any other time signature. Here's a quick recap. Notes make sound and rests make silence. Notes can be split into smaller parts, and a dot makes a note last longer. The time signature shows how beats are grouped. The top number tells you how many beats are in each measure, and the bottom number shows which note gets 1 beat. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, share, and subscribe. See you next time!